Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, and let's get into this interesting news gaming topics. So, a new interview with Sony CEO. We will expand our gaming experiences to PC, cloud, and mobile. Also, wherever there is computing, users will be able to play their favorite games easily, echoing Xbox recent comments. And you can read the full article on windowscentral.com gaming/Sony CEO. Taking a deeper dive into the article on the actual site for windowscentral.com, wherever there is computing, users will be able to play their favorite games seamlessly. Sony CEO describes a PlayStation future with Windows PC and AI. Interesting. What you need to know. During an interview with Norges Bank Investment Management, Sony CEO Kenichiro Yoshida elaborated on Sony's future strategy. Sony described its plans to double down on expanding its gaming experiences to cloud platforms, mobile devices, and PC. Sony has already begun supporting Windows PC more aggressively in recent years with first-party titles like Helldivers 2 and Marathon slated to launch simultaneously on PC. In a new interview with Norges Bank Investment Management, spotted by Insider Gaming, Sony CEO Kenichiro Yoshida discussed a wide range of topics relating to Sony's broad business portfolio. In layman's terms, it sounds like what the Sony community has been teasing Xbox about, which is going third party. Sony is admittedly doing it. Alright, now if you haven't yet, for your maximum viewing quality of this gameplay first playthrough video here, turn your players to its max settings. We're back at Circuit de Barcelona Grand Prix Circuit. Oh boy, it has been a very interesting week in gaming news, especially for, Microsoft and Steam and palworld that has taken the internet by storm, going viral, surpassing or reaching up to about 8 million players on Steam, and doing well on the Game Pass Ultimate and Game Pass PC, all still a part of the Xbox Microsoft ecosystem, also surpassing Fortnite as the #1 played game on Xbox Game Pass, or on Xbox in general. It is went from top 3 to #1. And in this Raceday event here at Barcelona, we are also still going for nothing other than that first place podium. And we're going to try to race as cleanly as possible with these privatars/AI that just doesn't give a damn about no matter how clean you try to race. They're not going to exactly do the same. And you guessed it right. If you're paying attention to social media, whether you're on Facebook or Twitter, assault just continues to pour in massively, especially from the Sony community. Nintendo is also now taking a part in that assault pouring as well, basically trying to file patent infringements on palworld, saying that they stole Pokemon's likenesses. There's a saying called, "I can't make this shit up if I try." As we try to navigate our way throughout the middle of the pack of these race competitors here, the amount of salt and copium right now across Facebook and Twitter, especially coming from the Sony community, Nintendo as well, but mainly the Sony community and Sony fanboys and majority Sony lovers and users, it is palpable, to say the least. All over like I said in my previous video, all over a lot of Xbox gamers and YouTube / content creators, streamers / influencers posts, just trolling any way possible they can. Oh, those are Steam numbers, it doesn't count for Xbox. You know, Xbox sucks. Yeah, you know, those is only the Steam numbers. Let's show the Xbox numbers. Oh, palworld isn't even in the top 50 of games played right now on PC Game Pass or PC Ultimate. And I was, you know, I had a back and forth with a Sony zealot on Twitter about 2 days ago, telling them the same thing, like, and I literally showed them a receipt, like, hey, there's like an article right here showing that palworld is like just leapfrogged into like top 3 games played on PC Game Pass. And then the very next day there was more articles and reports showing that palworld basically not only leapfrogged into top 3, confirming exactly what I was telling this PlayStation zealot, but it basically also done leapfrogged and surpassed the #1 played game on Game Pass / Xbox, which is the Fortnite King. Fortnite first-person shooter, #1 played game in the Microsoft Xbox Game Pass ecosystem. It has surpassed even that, and you can go all over Google and do your research, because there's multiple different sites backing these claims. And everybody knows, and the same thing, oh, some dude tried to argue with me, oh, it's not listed on the official Microsoft website. And I tried to tell him, I said, that's because the website obviously hasn't been updated yet. And then their rebuttal was, oh, well, you know, it's $1 trillion company, you telling me they can't update their data and their info for the community. And I'm just like, you're a bath salt. You're a zealot. Like what I was just playing Resident Evil 2 remake before this. You're a freaking zealot. And then to make matters even worse, and the highest of the high and the lowest of the low of salt, of bath salt that these zealots tend to ingest. So all over Twitter, one of the lead developers or the team that actually, you know, created palworld, the Japanese studio, because it's a Japanese studio. Apparently Japan doesn't hate, you know, Xbox as much as some Twitter users done, you know, made multiple account names after. You know, Japan obviously doesn't hate Xbox that much, but yeah, they're getting death threats basically from the Sony community about, you know, bringing palworld to the Sony PlayStation 5 and so forth, that if they don't bring palworld to PS5, you know, really like imminently, that, you know, they're going to do really harmful and bad things and threatening these good people lives that are just trying to make and earn a living and make a recognition for themselves and their company, and basically make a good game and make you, me, the consumer that's into those type of games happy, to put a smile on the consumer's face. And that's honestly what you should be doing when you're in the business of video game development. And being that we're sitting comfortably in first position here during this Raceday event, we're going to close out the video with some Xbox news, Xbox gaming news, which is Microsoft. You know, the Xbox division has laid off about 1,900 of its employees, doing, I guess you can say, a downsizing, but you know, things like that can be expected from these big $1 trillion companies. And after, you know, making the acquisition of the Blizzard ABK deal, which cost them about, I forget, something billion. It's a couple of $1 billion they invested into that. So you could only expect them to downsize the team, which they have over 100 studios, so they have enough people on payroll as it is. And I'm quite sure, truthfully, as a $3 trillion company, they could actually still afford to pay those 1,900 employees. But maybe whatever they're doing right now, those employees just aren't needed. It's unfortunate that they've lost their jobs, but I'm pretty sure that they'll bounce back. Like, being, working and coming from Xbox, Microsoft, I'm pretty sure they will find something else or another field in the gaming field and, development field where somebody will hire them and pick them up. I'm quite sure of it. So it's not over or the end for those employers. And I'm quite sure they were paid handsomely working for Microsoft. So they should be just fine, even if they don't find work immediately. And as usual, did the best I could, raced as cleanly as I could, grabbing the first podium spot, putting some of my driving skills to the challenge, and bringing you guys some, gaming news from this week, which I'm quite sure most of you already know about. But I'm gonna get ready to get up on out of here. That's about all the time that I have for today. I'll be back with more must-see 4K 60 Series X gaming. If you want to see more first playthrough, hear gaming news, and just have a good time and be entertained with quality gaming, I'm your guy. I've been your host. It's been a pleasure bringing you this episode of Forza Motorsport Race Day. Till next time, peace and be well, everyone. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Noob out.